Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick transmission fluid fill video. Manual transmission NSX 1991. This is the driver's side rear, and so this is where the transmission is, and it's super simple, just like any other manual transmission Honda. You can see right here, this is a drain bolt. It's a 3/8" drive to remove it, and up to the upper right of the axle, point to it right here, this guy right here, that is the fill bolt. So you're always going to want to loosen the fill bolt first before you drain, just in case the fill bolt cannot easily be removed, and don't strand yourself without transmission fluid. So loosen the drain bolt first, and then you can proceed to loosen the fill bolt first, and then you can proceed to loosen the drain bolt afterwards. The procedure is easy. You just fill with transmission fluid until it starts leaking out of the fill portion. Once it starts leaking out, that means it's reached the max level. And of course, for this, you have to make sure that your vehicle is on level ground before you do this, so you get the accurate measurement, accurate amount of fluid in the transmission. Alright guys, so we're gonna loosen the 17mm fill bolt. Alright, so now that I know that it's loose, I'm gonna go ahead. I don't need to necessarily take it out all the way right now. I'm just gonna unloosen up the drain bolt and drain the fluid. And you're just gonna let that drain out. So you're gonna wanna put in about 2.7, 2.8 quarts of fluid. And the drain bolt is 29 pound-feet, and the fill bolt is 33 pound-feet. And guys, I just wanna show you what I use for pumping the fluid. I buy these pumps that fit directly onto these quart bottles, whether you're using it for oil or transmission. Usually you're not pumping oil, you're pumping transmission, but it fits that size bottle. And essentially, I keep them separate. I label, diff transmission. This one has transmission fluid also. I have another one up here that I use for brake fluid. So I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. I think they're like 10 bucks, 10, 15 bucks or so, but I have a bunch of these and they work really well. Alright guys, so just finished draining. It's a slow drip right now. That's fine. You want to make sure that the old washer comes off with the old bolt before you put on the new one. You don't want to accidentally double washer it. It'll end up leaking. So I'm gonna give it a nice little quick wipe, and then bolt on. And so you're going to want to set your torque wrench to 29 for this one. All right guys, you want to remove the fill bolt now. We're about to fill. So again, make sure that the washer came off with the bolt. So you can see that this pump is made to fit these bottles. So it just screws on nicely like that, and you just start pumping. So since you know that it's about 2.7 to 2.8 quarts, roughly around there, give or take, because you couldn't drain the whole thing. So you're just gonna pump, 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 and right after about 2.5 quarts, you're gonna start pumping a little bit slower and look out for the fluid to start dripping out. Alright guys, so I'm approaching 2.5 quarts, and I wanted to just start filming again to show you guys what it looks like when fluid starts coming out. Basically, I do it until I see fluid pulsating out at the same rate that I'm pumping. So I'll probably do like 2 or 3 pumps when I see the pulsating fluid. And what I mean by pulsating is it comes out in like waves. Alright, I think it's gonna start coming out soon. So you can see a little drip right there. So I'm gonna pump it once, pump it again. You'll see that it starts pulsating out of the fill hole at the same rate that I pump in. So that means we're good. So I'm gonna take it out. So now I'm just gonna give it a quick little wipe on the surface so I can mount my fill bolt back in. All right, so I got my washer on the fill bolt, and just screw it in. And this one is torqued to 33 pound-feet. And that's it.